Hey there guys, welcome to another episode of The Rational Biohacker. Today I'm going to be talking about a very popular topic in the UK health scene at the moment with CBD oil. As we know, recently there have been a lot of articles spreading around in the press, rumours that a lot of CBD products aren't all that it's cracked up to be, a lot of testing on companies like Holland and Barrett selling fraudulent CBD. So I wanted to make a video on what I found were the best CBD products available in the UK. Mainly because I think there's so much misinformation out there about the products. CBD can be very good for your health, but I just want to emphasize before we start a few key things you should know before embarking on your journey to CBD products, to purchasing CBD products. Okay, just my notes are in this corner here. Just really understand before you go into buying CBD oil products that it's not a cure-all. And I think a lot of people, they see it as the cure to their anxiety, or they see it as the cure of their sleep problems, and I really don't agree with that. I think if you have sleep problems, you should try other biohacks first and then use CBD. For example, if you have anxiety, I think you should try other biohacks first as well and then try CBD oil. I don't think it's something that's good to go in full throttle as the first line of defense for yourself. I just don't think it's as good as a lot of people hype it up to be, but it's still immensely valuable. So for example, if you have sleep problems, CBD can be great for that, but first and foremost, just try blue light blocking glasses. They'll be more effective than anything. If, for example, you have anxiety, stress, I recommend using a clear light sauna, because that will detox you of heavy metals which have been linked to neurological problems, and that really lowers cortisol, which I think is far more effective than what CBD can do. And those are just a few examples. Please check your environment for EMF, mold, heavy metals. Really clean up your environment first before you take CBD, because the more clean your environment is, the cleaner your environment is, the more you'll be able to feel the benefits of the supplement. Now, here in the UK, we don't have that many brands that do good quality CBD products. In fact, nearly all these brands, but one called Lady Lava CBD are all made in America. And I think that it's very important to know that America makes the best quality supplements, in my opinion. I don't think there are that many good quality CBD products made in the UK. A lot of companies out there are fraudulent, and you should be aware that when sourcing your CBD products, you really want to make sure that they're organic, first of all, because the hemp plant really does absorb its environment. So if there's pollutants in the air, it's going to absorb them. Even if they're not sprayed with glyphosate, they'll still absorb the environmental pollution. And hemp is very susceptible to mold. So you really want to make sure that there's individual batch testing done for every batch made of the CBD brand that you're buying, so that you won't have the negative health effects of mycotoxins and mold. A lot of fraudulent CBD products in the UK are sold, are imported from China, and so as a result of that, they're going under artificial lights a lot of the time, heavy glyphosate levels, really high toxic pollutants in the environment. So what you end up with is something that can do you more harm than good. Usually a CBD oil that's very high in heavy metals, toxins and mold. So you really want to make sure that the company you pick is doing individual batch tests for every single batch of CBD they grow. A lot of companies out there will just do one individual batch test for 30 bottles and then not test anything else. You really want to make sure that they test every individual batch that they make. And the companies that I've listed on my website and I'm reviewing here today for you, they all do that. Another thing to be aware about is your career as well. If you live and work in a job where you're being drug tested regularly, full spectrum CBD may not be for you. If it's got 0.02% THC in it, full spectrum CBD is renowned for having that, then that might mean that you could potentially fail a drugs test. So for people who are working in, say, the police force, airplane pilot, CBD, full spectrum CBD will probably should be avoided. You don't want to end up failing a drug test because of the supplement you're taking. And yeah, so let's crack on with my favourite brands. All these are stocked in the UK to a degree, but again, all of them by one are available, are UK made. First of all, we're going to go in for vaping. In vaping, I've picked my favourite American brand, Bloom Farms, and my favourite UK brand, which is, wait 1 second, I just want to check, Lady Lover CBD, which these are two of my favourite brands. I vape these regularly. Bloom Farms has an excellent reputation in the US. They do very, very good tinctures as well. Really good flavour. 250 milligrams of broad spectrum CBD for £45. Quite expensive. I really like the Lady Lover CBD brand because it's absolutely delicious. The flavour I prefer is the sweet citrus blend. Really good flavour, good price as well. £28 for 200 milligrams of broad spectrum CBD. Really, really nice. And I think it's really important to support UK entrepreneurship in the health space, and there aren't that many great health brands that are UK made, born and bred. So please go out and support UK businesses and buy Lady Lover CBD. They're excellent, and it's great that we don't have to rely on America constantly for products, because that means cheaper CBD for us, so we don't have to pay that import tax all the time. But yeah, altogether, two very, very good brands. I really recommend Bloom Farms. They come in about 5 flavours. This is the websites that sell them. Again, vaping is a great way of getting CBD quickly in the system, and it's really good for those people who are looking to quit smoking and want something that's less harmful, and want something that actually is health beneficial for their health, instead of something like instead of cigarettes. And for those as well who are trying to give up, say you have a habit of smoking weed, CBD oil vapes can be a great substitute for that. So yeah, all in all, vaping, very beneficial. Again, compared to taking tinctures and pills, a bit more on the pricey side, but still really good. So these are two brands I recommend. Next up, we have my favourite CBD brand out of them all, Farmacy Bliss. There's only one shop that stocks them in the UK. Again, I want to say I have no affiliation with any of these brands whatsoever. Farmacy Bliss, it's full spectrum CBD, so it's 0.02% THC, but again, amazing quality CBD. And I've listed all the information about the brands on my blog post. Again, a little bit on the pricey side, but really good quality. They also do vapes too. And yeah, I've listed all the pricing. They do watermelon flavoured vapes as well as blueberry. So yeah, fantastic brand. Started out, the entrepreneur started out, one of them was recovering from cancer, and CBD was a big part of that. So yeah, again, great story behind that brand, but amazing product, really, really effective, makes me really relax quickly. The next brand I want to go through is Kiskanu. Now, I spent a lot of time last year working for a CBD shop in London, and Kiskanu was by far the best seller. They sell day drops and night drops. The night drops are very heavily stacked with supplements like passion flower, which can really combine well with CBD to enhance sleep quality. And they have the day drops, which I take in pill form, which is stacked with calendula, which is a good antiviral. So during the COVID season, can be a great little booster. All in all, this was the best seller at my old shop, and I have no affiliation with the brand. I really recommend Kiskanu. They're just a proven track record brand. A brand with a proven track record, really good popularity in the UK, in the US, and have done really well starting out in the UK. So yeah, again, all the pricing listed on my website. And then we have Grön, which is a CBD brand from the US. They have a shop based in New York. They sell a lot of good skincare products as well as tinctures, and these are great to give to your pets as well. They have bacon flavoured tinctures for dogs, believe it or not. CBD, and it's very popular with the pet space. A lot of people use them to enhance their dog's performance, especially the dogs having anxiety before something like a show. So all in all, a very popular brand in that space. One is just a great starter product. It's single isolate CBD, so quite weak. I think it's a great starting point. Very reliable brand. You're looking at about £50 for 500 milliliters, and all in all, a brand with a great reputation. Been around for a long time. Very popular amongst customers when I was working at the store. And yeah, they make CBD chocolates as well, which are fantastic tasting, albeit a bit high in sugar. And yeah, just a very, very reliable brand and good for beginners. And when you're starting out, you really want to take something, because of iron nicotinoid assistance are all different, you really want to take something that's weak to start off with, to know the level that your body can tolerate. I wouldn't recommend going straight for a full spectrum CBD oil. I would start small and build my way up, and Grön is the best way to do that. Next up, I spend a lot of time blogging about parasites and parasite cleansers, and something that can really help kill parasites, expel parasites, and help during a detox is CBD oil. And QuickSilver Scientific have been a fantastic brand with a great reputation. Their detox blends are incredibly popular. I've been a huge fan of theirs for a while. Their hemp oil and their broad spectrum CBD oils are fantastic. They use nanotechnology for much quicker absorption. Altogether, a really reliable brand. Very popular with people doing parasite cleansers. And yeah, a brand I trust. It's available on one website in the UK, Aggressive Health Shop. And yeah, I really recommend them. Especially if you have gut problems. I think this is one of the best CBDs to use for that. But all in all, those are the brands I reviewed. Having worked in the CBD space for a while, I just wanted to pass over that information to you guys. And just be wary. There are a lot of fraudulent brands out there, and you really want to make sure you do your research before you buy something. So you don't want to end up spending a lot of money on a product that might make you ill because of the mycotoxins or the mold or anything like that. You really want to get that premium quality. A lot of people, when they're starting out in the CBD space, they just buy the cheapest product, and that can end up giving them a headache or an adverse reaction. You really want to spend that bit extra and get that little bit more quality in your CBD, and all these products do that, in my opinion. And thank you for watching. I'll be posting more stuff soon.